Brought to you today by Moes Pro, your backup solution. It's episode 14, the express version, from bezel to bezel.
Ready?
We're ready.
Welcome, everybody. It is episode 14 of BlackBerry Today, live, not in the studio. This would be at another event. Another conference. Wait a minute. This is we're drinking the conference punch, but it's really not alcohol. It's actually stuff so you don't get sick and die.
Conferences are like plagues.
One of the guys had a very nasty conference bug that is not a pleasant experience. So we're just going to go with this and go from there. So we are here. I'll put that down out of the way. And we might as well get to it. We're going to make it hopefully a somewhat short episode. I have no idea. I'll even look at the time as we go. All right, you're off with the news.
News, okay. In no particular order. BlackBerry Tag unleashes NFC technology.
And what is that?
So I think, I didn't really get to look at it too much, but I think it's basically, using the NFC to tap devices to share information. So sort of like, what was the other one? Bump. Or whatever it was.
Like Bump. Bump is cool. So you know what a Bump is? You pull it up on your screen with multiple OSs. It could be Android, it could be iPhone, it could be BlackBerry if it's there. And you both turn on Bump and you go, and you throw your business card.
Dangerous. A lot of broken screens.
You can throw an app. You can throw an app, a business card. I don't know what else you can throw, but most people throw business cards. So you're basically bumping and sending your business card information across.
Well, because it's BlackBerry, I guess you can BBM contact instead of scanning the barcode or whatever, contact information. You can do voice notes, documents.
Yeah,
so
I would send you a voice note because we're not sitting right here.
Well, I guess if you had a voice note from somebody else and you were like, you got to hear this. Then you could just send it to me.
I wouldn't BBM it to you as a voice note?
You could do that too.
Okay.
This might be easier.
Oh, well, I couldn't send it as a file necessarily because they only take 6 meg.
Right.
Yeah, that's a problem. What else you got?
So that, transferring files, that kind of stuff. Okay, other news, sorry. I'm out of my element, so I'm a little bit off. So, cut the rope, now on the BlackBerry Playbook. So we saw that being demonstrated at BlackBerry DevCon last October.
Yes.
Pretty cool. It's not, but it looked like a pretty cool game, and now it's actually available on the Playbook. So pretty exciting. I guess that was announced at CES where BlackBerry was, and we weren't.
Excellent.
And what else? Well, BlackBerry 7.1 OS was announced.
Okay. And do you have it?
I don't have it. Do you have it?
No.
Okay. What? You're playing games. Pay attention. So, again, that included BlackBerry Tag, which I just mentioned. Also, Wi-Fi calling.
Well, that sounds great. Wi-Fi calling sounds awesome.
So if you're on a Wi-Fi network, you can use Wi-Fi calling, provided your carrier and all that kind of stuff goes with that.
I'm playing Fruit Ninja.
Okay.
Almost threw a bomb. Sorry.
It's not Fruit Ninja. It's Fruits and Ninjas.
Whatever. I'm playing the game where you slice open the stuff with the screen. Touchscreen.
FM radio, BlackBerry map updates, I think.
Okay.
New BBM.
New BBM.
New BBM.
Yeah, saw that.
Which I think you got like 5 new icons is really the only difference I noticed.
Okay. Emoticons?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. Well, I'm just checking.
And mobile hotspot.
Oh, this sucks. Yeah.
And that's about it.
That's it?
For that. And then last but not least, the Playbook OS 2.0 updates.
Yeah, so news, not actually, you're not getting to. This is for the developers and what they're telling you is going to be in there.
Yeah, so documents to go, which it already has, but I guess it also will have print to go.
Okay. How about mail to go? Is that on there? Is mail to go on there? No. How about BBM to go? Okay. Anything else to go?
No, that's it for the news.
That's it for the news. Excellent. That's what we wanted to hear. All right, so we're into, you want to hold your playbook?
I do.
Okay, so I was playing the Ninja Fruit.
Yeah, stop playing.
What is it called? Fruit and Ninja?
Fruits and Ninjas.
Fruit Ninja. Perfect. So we're going to thank our sponsor first.
Okay.
Tell everybody about Moes Pro. Moes Pro is our sponsor for these episodes. They are the online backup solution. So if you're looking to back up everything into the cloud, if you're running a small business, if you have a few machines at home, They have a package where you have one-time setup fee, and then you pay per gig of the amount of data that you upload. You choose when it is, you choose the schedule, online restoration, it's all secure, it's encrypted, it is backed by EMC, the big storage company, and Moes Pro talked to us about saying, you know what, most of your users probably need it. We gave a tip, I think it was last week, about backing up your device, because not a lot of people think about that, and actually attaching it, and backing up your SD media card. Once you back it up to your computer, something happens to your computer, well, you should be having a cloud backup solution. So the idea is Moes Pro, we want to thank them for being a sponsor. You can get to them through the link that you're seeing on the bottom of the screen. And otherwise, Moes Pro is awesome.
Excellent.
I'm liking it so far.
Easy to use?
Easy to use, very easy to use.
Awesome.
Yep. All web interface, and you can even schedule times. They have Macintosh. They have ones for the PC. They don't have a Linux that I know of. But otherwise, you're good to go.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
Sure.
App.
Okay,
so besides that App World updated again.
Right, that can't be your app.
No, it's not, but it updated again this week. So if you haven't updated this week, then you should. Now, I believe on an early episode, you did BeBuzz.
I did.
And did you have problems?
Well, the early episode I did BeBuzz because I was all excited and I loved it. And then a later episode, I did BeBuzz, but remember, I had a new device, and I used an old version.
Right.
And it went...
Okay, right. That's a good point. So BeBuzz had a few problems. It had problems with dealing with OS 7 and a new device versus the version we were installing, things like that to play around.
If you used the current version of BeBuzz and the current OS, then you were good.
Well, I would like to introduce you to Advanced OS and LED.
Okay.
Which is free.
Okay.
Not charged.
Okay.
Wasn't that one charged?
There was a free version and a charged version, which is why we had the issues, because I went back to the charged version because I had the license.
I'm going to read it because this one's huge.
Okay.
Because this is by Sultan Al-Zuz. Add unrestricted features to your phone such as unlimited contacts, email and SMS and call, LEID. Also, this is the cool part, customization for battery and network status, apps like BBM, Facebook, WhatsApp, pop-ups for all apps mentioned, keep screen on, call features, redial, save new numbers, auto loudspeaker, call timers, missed call notification, battery notification, vibrate on call, and LED pickers with over 100 colors and shades available using a color picker with up to 4 colors per contact or app and 14 effects. Blink, merge, just sit there and blink, 2 color blinks, LED caller ID to assign for a user up to, oh yeah, you can customize it from 5 minutes up to 5 hours, letting you know about missed calls and things like that. And then all the other LED controls and the pop-ups as well. So I installed this.
You did?
Yes. And the only complaint I had, besides the fact that it did everything it said, was that it seemed to be a battery sucker. But it says, does not use battery power. After I installed it, I didn't have the same problems. And maybe but I had a normal light, like right now, normal blinky red. But I had like dual colors running for some things. I was trying different things.
But it didn't crash your OS.
Oh no, it installed very cleanly and it worked great. It's 100% free, no ads, no limitation, no internet, nothing at all.
Okay.
And it worked great, and it says very small memory utilization. Everyone's saying it's easy, works great. I just noticed the battery, and it's saying it doesn't use much battery, but I was noticing battery.
You feel like it drained?
I feel like it drained battery.
Okay.
So I uninstalled. Oh. And then I also realized...
So you're recommending an app you uninstalled? Is that what you're telling us?
No, I think I'm going to go back because I was trying to see if I was nervous about it or not, being nervous Nelly.
Okay.
But the other part of it that I realized is I didn't really need all that. All that blinky of different stuff, it's either blinking or it's not blinking.
Well, no, I like the different users. That's how I liked. That's why I liked BeBuzz.
Yes,
so that way, when it when it's sitting on the table and it goes zzz, and you look over, you could look and see. Oh, it's whoever. I don't even need to go pick it up.
Okay.
Or it's so and so, my boss, and I need to go look at that right away. That's why I liked it.
Well, that was my app.
Okay.
The Advanced OS and LED, and it's free.
Okay. Cool. Okay. My app is not Fruits and Ninjas. Since you were talking about it, my app's on the Playbook.
Okay. Yes.
And that is Pyramix. It's a little cool game. I like it. It's very nice, HD interactive video. It looks really cool, and it's just a little word game. You can do it timed, untimed. It keeps your stats.
It looks like a battle game when you first bring it up.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I like it.
War.
It's very Egyptian-esque looking, but there's a bunch of letters on the bottom, and you have to make a 3-letter, 4-letter, 5-letter, and 6-letter word. It tells you how many options you have, except as you use up letters, it tells you obviously a fewer choices. Anyway, it's just a little cool kind of time waster. I like little games that don't take a long time, you know, so if I'm just sitting somewhere and I'm bored for 5 minutes.
That wouldn't take long at all.
I can play.
Would be done first round. It's 6-letter words, so big words.
Well, you know, you can do it.
Okay.
I think you could do it. Anyway, just cool little game in app world. Pyramix, like a pyramid, but with an X on the end of it. Pretty cool game.
Free for the playbook.
I believe so. I doubt that I paid for it. Yes.
Okay. Excellent. So tips. First tip I would like to say is I have a shiny new Precious.
Oh, you have a shiny new Precious.
Yes, the old Bold that I was complaining about for 2 episodes is now gone. We are running the new Torch. So
no, you.
I'm running the new Torch. You still have the Bold. Running the new Torch. I'll put another review of this alone on YouTube. But so before I talk about my tip, I'm just saying I'm running the new one. So do I look smiley or?
You are. You're much less grumpy.
You're much less grumpy. Performing better. I have only had, well, you know what, I'll put that in the review. So I did a review when I had the Bold. I'm going to put another one up for this one, so it'll be under the YouTube channel. And you guys can hear my thoughts in more detail on this. But, yeah, I'm much happier. And it hasn't gone to sleep. No deep sleep. No deep sleep, but I've been very cautious about timing it for actual amount. I mean, charging for actual amounts a long time. I watch it, and near when it's done, that's it.
Well, you know, actually, unrelated to necessarily RIM specifically, but I had just read an article that was discussing battery charging techniques, right? Everyone has their theories and say what works better, what doesn't work, and everything. And this article that I read actually had done some testing, go figure, and determined that the full charge is actually not good. That you don't want to totally drain it and then totally charge it. That actually small little charges are better.
But they said that you should totally drain it.
No, but they said that's a lie.
Who are they?
I don't know this article.
The Battery Industry of America?
I don't remember. It was an article. But they said they tested it. I think it was on Lifehacker. They did all these tests and whatever.
Was it the dude from Consumer Reports?
I don't know.
I trust that guy.
Okay. But so that would solve your deep sleep problem, because you're not going to just drain it and then plug it in and leave it all charging all night.
Actually, after the conference this week, I need a deep sleep.
I need a deep sleep.
My voice is shot, so I apologize in advance. I presented today all day.
I'm both a little sleepy.
I presented all day today, voice is shot. My tip is something I like to do on the desktop. Or I don't know is it a desktop or is it the panel? It's a panel on here, so multiple panels.
The home screen?
Either way, and it works in OS 4, 5, and 6, and 7, is to organize and sort. I have one consolidated mailbox called Messages, but I leave the indicators for my other biz mailboxes there.
That's a terrible tip.
The reason I like it is because then I can deal with individual mailboxes on priority based upon what they are. If I have one I don't need to check as often, I leave it to the side. Some people have an issue with a number at the top that shows unread. Now, whereas mine is, always in that 20 to 30 range probably. We met somebody this week that said he had like 300 unread.
Can't do it.
He turns off the Blinky.
Can't do it.
But 300 unread. So I like to be able to manipulate and work with individual mailboxes. Sometimes I work in the all view, but if I need to work particularly on something special or project, I know I'm concentrating only on that mailbox. So I leave those on my desktop, and those are biz mailboxes. So I have the general one for the BES, then I have ones through your BlackBerry Internet service through your telco, which is Verizon or whoever you have globally. They have their own biz server that's set up. Well, you don't have to like my tip.
I totally disagree with your tip.
This is a getting things done type tip.
And I get things done because everything's in one mailbox. I don't have to go all over the place checking 100 different things. I do feel obligated. I keep on top of it.
I'm not obligated.
But you wouldn't feel obligated if they were in one box or not in one box.
That's correct, but I like them in separate boxes. You just don't care. I just like it this way. So my tip is don't care as much.
Okay, there you go. That's a good tip. I'll agree with that tip.
Okay. It's your turn.
My tip is on the BlackBerry. I mean the Playbook, whatever this thing is. The Playbook.
That's a Playbook.
Again, we're tired. We had accidentally found this out, and we couldn't figure out how to recreate it.
Okay.
And that is when it's asleep, not off, how to bring it back up. Now, I was pressing the button, but I actually found that doesn't totally 100% really work for me.
Okay.
For some reason. I don't know.
It's hard to press.
I don't know if it's hard to press or it doesn't like me.
I think it's hard to
press. The touch enabled or the touch challenged thing. But I learned bezel to bezel.
What?
Bezel to bezel.
Which one?
Doesn't
bottom to top
matter.
Or left to right?
Any bezel to bezel.
Really? Go top to bottom. There you go.
Doesn't matter. Turn it off. Bezel to bezel. As long as it's bezel to bezel when it's asleep, it'll turn it on.
I don't know about that one. I think that you found out accidentally.
No, it's a real tip.
I know it's a real tip, but I think you found out accidentally.
Well, no, because we were sitting there at BlackBerry DevCon, trying all these different things to make it come awake, and we did it, and we never knew how. Bezel to bezel, doesn't matter which one, which way.
That's awesome.
That's my tip.
That's great. That's a good tip.
Okay.
All right. So in other news, there is no news. They've made really nothing major, no major announcements, no new product that we know of, no new nothing. So instead of wasting your time, we're actually going to knock this out in 15 minutes today.
It's the express version.
It's not even an express version. It's a here's your stuff and get on and move. And no one's been fired, no one's been drunk on a plane, no new phones are rolling out the door today, and there's no big huge updates. Oh, apparently I did read though that for the Torch, the new OS on Verizon was leaked. So for those that just can't wait till the official ones are available from Verizon on their website or whatever, they apparently leaked the new OS for the new Torch.
Okay.
And this thing is so much better. Thank you. I'm so much happier now.
Good.
Anything else you want to add?
That's it.
BlackBerry Today, episode number 14. We will see you in just a while for another one, and we'll let you know if there's more news by then.
Bye.
Bye. I just left it this way. It's fine. Okay. Just thought I'd clarify that for you.
I know you're going to include it.
No, I'm not.